Hi everyone. Okay, so here's the kind of final chapter on the final part on Seplucean explorers. So all these different considerations, self-defense did not work. I still say that even though they were caught, they were trapped in the minefield, in the not minefield, in the cave. They still had no justification even to or authority to make that kind of arrangement where they would roll the dice and see what happens, even though the society could not protect them for the time being. It does not make a justification of killing the man and executing him, and in order to survive. And there's no self-defense because starving is not a self-defense, because it's not where one man is holding the food from the other, but rather is they all had no food to eat, and the contract that they made. Now the distinction between state of nature, like because they were so far out of the reach of people's help, it does not necessarily mean that they can create rules on their own, because they're out of the reach of the society and where the human help can be provided. And another thing that I want to talk about is I think they're still part of the state of society, because that would mean, unless, and I don't mean to be funny or anything like that, unless you create what like Bush's administration did in Guantanamo Bay, where they detained people indefinitely, and they said, well, you're not part of the United States, yet there is no remote area there. That would provide defendants that do not have a rights, or that were not protected by society. If that were the case, then people would be flying people to remote areas of this world and try to create rules or do whatever they want with them, which some countries are like that, but not in this case. So unless you declare somebody as a non-combatant or anything like that, and that's a whole different subject. I'm just being kind of a little bit sarcastic about that. But I would like to read the final decision here, and I'll just leave it to you to either you want to go back and read a case and study it for your own if you're interested. But here's the final decision of this court, and it's a hypothetical case. It's not real, it's fictional, but I would just like to read it. It says, the Supreme Court being evenly divided, the conviction and the sentence of the Court of General Instances is affirmed. It is ordered that the execution of the sentence shall occur at 6 a.m. Friday, April 2nd, 4300, at which the time the public executioner is directed to proceed with all convenient dispatch to hang each of the defendants by the neck until he is dead. There you go. That is the final decision of the case after considering all those different things. And I think, as even Longfellow mentions in his postscript, this is more meant to see how intricacies of the law and complexity of the case can be argued from so many different points and so many different angles and positions. So that is that in terms of Seplucean cases. Explorers, if you have any suggestions or questions, or if you have anything that you want me to talk about in terms of legal philosophy, just post a comment, ask a question, and maybe I can answer it to the best option. But this is more philosophical questions. I am not an attorney or anything like that. Alrighty, bye.